Okay, well, I guess you're probably wondering why you're watching a video that was released over 4 years ago. Well, I'll tell you, and I know you're going to be blown away by this one. So without further ado, it's time to see what's the newest and coolest addition to Almoran. I guess you never thought that old Witherfoot Keep was gonna ever get a revamp, huh? Well, it's your lucky day because as you can see, this old project is completely rebuilt from the mountain up, and it is more detailed, more laid out, and better looking than ever. So I'm excited to get this going. Let's jump straight into the walkthrough. Alright everybody, so here we are in the beginning of the pathway that still needs to be redone because look how sharp that is, that's insane. But either way, this is Witherfoot Keep and I want to give you the tour. I want to keep it short and sweet because there's a lot of cool, awesome stuff in here and I can't wait to show you. So we did the path here, it's revamped a good bit. Rames actually worked me out as a community member here. And I added this little old awning and things like that. And yeah, we just got some clutter and stuff like that over here. That's some vegetation overgrown, normal stuff. Now, of course, I'm sure if you remember from the original video, this is an abandoned keep. It was ransacked, it was destroyed. So now it's pretty much just home to usually bandits or refugees, just kind of camping out and making a living in what used to be a pretty nice place. So as you can see here, we have this towering front entrance. We have this gorgeous crumbled up inside. You can see the roof is tattered and destroyed. The ceiling's falling apart. We have a little bit of a water puddle where plants are growing through the cracks of the stone and everything. You know, life always finds a way. And I do have my handy dandy torch equipped so that way it's not as dark. You can see here it adds a little bit of light. You can see here this whole area is just falling apart piece by piece, and it's one of the coolest builds I've ever done when it comes to this much detail. So when you go through the main area, you can see here we have another hole in the ceiling, so there we have some water, some vegetation, and I'm gonna take a left first. So once again, you look at the floor details, you look at the rocks everywhere, all the walls. There's hardly any solid walls without cracks or anything in there. What we'll do is we'll just look right here and you can see this is another caved in room with a nice little hole. I didn't put any water in here just because it's at a really weird angle. Some water would get in, but most of it would fall out. And then you see right here, we have what used to be the big dining hall, and it is super caved in. Big old hole right there, and because of all that ample sunshine and moisture that would creep up right here, we do have lots of vines and moss and everything like that growing all in this area. All the fallen debris, crumbled up, tore up, the whole shebang. You can come over here, and we have a small little nook where someone can, you know, someone on the who's having a who's keeping shelter in here can just simply sit down. They're having some bread, just some basic stuff. The stairs are being supported, just kind of thrown up by boards to hopefully hold down the weight. Now you're gonna see my camera bopping a good bit on here because there's lots of layers, so I'm sorry about that, but this is the main hall on the first floor, and you can see here it's been ransacked, it's destroyed. There's nothing left here except for a few small things with these refugees and bandits, whoever you want to do. The story is kind of up to you to envision which side you want to be on, the side of good with refugees or the side of bad with bandits. But either way, you can see here we got this beautiful, really cool, destroyed, tore up place. This is where we just were, right in here. Another destroyed room. And then if you go in here, the kitchen is one of the nicest spots in here, and that's because they keep it up because it's constantly moving. It's still a little beat up, but not too bad. But I like the way it came out. Big old fireplace here that you could use for cooking, and then lots of beer and storage. This is actually a callback to the first one. We had pretty much the same exact layout, and I wanted to kind of keep that one thing because the kitchen in the old build was one of my favorites. So here, once again, caved in area. This, you can see here, someone's kind of hanging out right here underneath the stairs. It's just their small little bedroom, cramped, not full of much, but it's here, it's theirs, and they're happy. That is that. And then we can either take this or the spiral staircase up. I will take the spiral staircase just simply oh, that looks like a mess up. Just simply because it looks really cool because everything is caved in. If you see here, like even even though the stairs are falling apart, little bit at a time. There's small little holes, and they get worse and worse the higher it goes. So you actually have to finagle, or you will fall down. So it's really cool. So we're gonna go up through here. Right off the bat, we have a room where a few people are bunking, 3 people, and then there's a small little like nook up here. Definitely got some cracks. Definitely would have some humidity or rain come in this room every now and again, but they're scrounging by with the best they can. So I tried to strike the balance of a, you know, very cluttered, detailed build with some very basic rooms and stuff like that. Obviously, supply closet, straight up, easy enough. Another caved in room, but this one's like almost fully caved in. Really insane here. And then over here, that's the stairs leading back down. And this is another bedroom. So this is one that's in pretty decent shape too. You see here, they got a rug and some clothes, all that good stuff here. And then this is a kind of okay room if you don't look this way, which shows a big old hole right there leading out to the second story. But yeah, they're making do with this small bit. That's what they got. And you can come out here and you can see all the destruction on the second floor, out patio, or not patio area, but you know where it was. You know, you could look over, you can see everything in the valley. This was actually a very good point to hold in the valley, but you know, things happen, and there's actually some lore to that. I won't get into it, but you'll leave it there. Here you can see the amazing tree in the tower, so we're just gonna jump through the tiny little hole right there, and we are gonna go up. And once again, lots of detail, and you can see right up here, here's the tree overgrowing and almost holding up the ceiling and the supports of the roof there. It's really cool. You have seen where an old floor kind of used to be. It stuff's barely hanging on. Really cool sight. You come out here, take a left, there's some detail. Forward, there's some detail. Behind, there's some detail. So this whole place is chock full of tons of detail. But you can see here, this is the old captain's quarters, and it's half crumbled, completely destroyed. And yeah, the inside doesn't look too much better. You can see here, going on in, roof, ceiling, everything's falling apart. The details all on the floor. The caved in area right here, it's just hanging out by its lonesome. And this is where it used to be. This is where the map room used to be and things like that. So I said there's lots of details. Even if you come up here, I mean, it's all layered and all detailed up on the top part here. And that is that. So I'll give a little fly around real quick. There's a little closer look at the tree there. Just something really cool to see. And look at all the detail in the back. I mean, I went all out. This took 3 days of layering and rebuilding, and it was well worth it because this is a beautiful build now. The original was great, but this is even better, and I'm definitely not going to be upset about it. But as always, my name is the legendary... Whoop. And as always, my name is the legendary Porpoise. I thank you so much for watching this video. Excuse my face. And, you know, definitely stay tuned for some more really cool stuff. I definitely have more things up my sleeve. And there's going to be some really cool updates, both to the Believe mod and Almoran coming very soon. So thank you as always. Have a good day. Happy gaming. I'll catch you again for the next one.